Hey, Joseph, what did you do with the stuff in my office? You know, in the spare room? I had a bunch of documents on my desk. I had some USB memory sticks beside my computer, too.
What do you want? You're being annoying. All these message notifications on my phone are distracting me. I'm out right now. I've got meetings today.
I don't care. Just answer me. All the documents and memory sticks and stuff from my home office. Where did you hide them?
What? If you're talking about the piles of paper in the spare room, I threw it all out with the garbage this morning.
What? You threw it all out? Those were important documents and data for work. Why would you throw them out without asking me first?
How was I supposed to know it was stuff for work? That room was such a mess. So, I cleaned it for you. You should be thanking me, don't you think? I did something nice for you. You're not acting like the cute and kind wife I envisioned you to be when I married you.
You cleaned it? But you've never done the cleaning before. And I told you, that's my room now. Why today of all days did you decide to clean my room by throwing out all my stuff? This doesn't make any sense.
That room was so dirty, I couldn't stand to look at it anymore. If I left it like that, I can just imagine how quickly bugs would start breeding in there. So, I cleaned it. It's as simple as that. Anyway, why the heck did you bring work documents and stuff home anyway? If those things were so important for work, you should have left them at work. You're the one doing strange things. Don't blame this on me.
I told you. Starting at the end of last month, I was going to be working from home. They're doing reconstruction on our building, so it's closed down for a little while. I told you all of this. That's why I had to take all my work home with me. That's why I turned the spare room into a home office.
I think I recall you saying something about that now. But if you were really working at home, you'd be home all day, wouldn't you? So, how could you think that room wasn't a total pigsty? If you were home, what the heck were you doing to let it get that messy?
Well, obviously I was busy working. You keep saying the room was dirty, but there were just some papers scattered about here and there. And all those papers were in my office. It wasn't like it was the bedroom or living room, was it? So why did you do this?
Well, I saw it, so I had to do something about it. You know I'm a neat freak. If there's a spot in my house that isn't clean, I can't stand it. That's why I cleaned it for you. I didn't do anything wrong here.
Are you kidding me? Why would you do that? You didn't have to throw the papers out. You could have just stacked them. And my backup data, it was on the USB drives. Who throws out USB drives just because they're laying around? I have to do something about this, or I'm gonna be in serious trouble. I might even get fired for this.
Oh, in that case, this is a good opportunity for you. Just tell them you messed up and use it as a good excuse to quit.
What? What are you talking about?
From the start, I never really wanted you to continue working anyway. I thought when we got married you were gonna quit working. Now you're even bringing your work home with you and rubbing it in my face. Honestly, it's annoying. So, why don't you just use this opportunity to quit now?
You've never said anything about wanting me to quit before. Where is this coming from? In fact, you've never shown any interest in me working or in me staying at home before. So why are you suddenly telling me to quit now?
Because it's only normal for a woman to quit working and take care of the house when she gets married. That's what my mom did too. But it looked like you wanted to continue working, so I just put up with it. But it seems like you're gonna get fired now anyway. So why don't you just quit?
Don't act like it's that easy for me to just quit. This is the job I've always wanted. This is what I went to university for. And the only reason I might get fired now is because of you. You have no right to say, this is a good chance for me to quit.
All your complaining is so annoying. I only threw out like 1 or 2 documents. And anyway, it's every woman's dream to become a housewife for her husband.
What? You can't tell someone else what they want in their life. Anyway, I'm gonna be too busy now trying to redo all of these things for work. I'm not gonna have time to do anything around the house. If you want something done, do it yourself.
Huh? So now you're gonna shirk your responsibilities as the woman around the house? Well then, if you want to continue working, then you'd better just divorce me.
What? Where's this coming from all of a sudden?
I'm not attracted to a working woman. And if you're not gonna do the housework either, there's no reason to stay married to you. I'd rather find a younger woman to be with than stay with a nagging old hag.
What? Are you serious? If this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
It's no joke. I'm dead serious. I'll stop in and get divorce papers on my way home today. You got angry for me throwing out your documents today. Now it looks like I'm throwing you out too. That's really funny if you think about it.
How dare you?
I suggest you cool down and think long and hard about this. I know you pretty well. I know you'll come crawling back to me. Anyway, I've got work to do. See you when I get back tonight with the divorce papers. Have you finally calmed down yet? It's been 3 years since I left you. It must have been pretty lonely for you, huh?
Who is this? Sorry, but I think you've messaged the wrong person.
What are you talking about? It's me, Joseph.
Oh, it's you. What do you want after all this time?
I just figured you had probably calmed down by now and came to your senses. If you're willing to apologize to me from the bottom of your heart, I'm willing to give you another chance. It must have been pretty hard without me this whole time, huh?
Well, because you divorced me and kicked me out, finding another place and getting all my stuff sorted was a real pain. Other than that, everything went quite well.
Yeah, right. You say that, but I know you've been waiting for me to contact you this whole time, haven't you? I mean, I see you've unblocked my number. This just proves you wanted me to contact you.
I didn't unblock you. It must have happened somehow by mistake when I upgraded to a new phone. Don't get the wrong impression. I'll make sure to reblock you right away.
Come on now. Do you really think it's a good idea to say something like that to me? If you continue to talk back to me, I won't let you get back together with me.
You've got really bad timing if you thought I wanted to do that. I got married last week.
Huh? Last week? Remarried?
Yeah, that's right. Got remarried. I've got no urge to get back together with you.
What? You're lying, aren't you?
It's the truth. In order to redo all those documents for work that you threw out, I had to get another person from my office to help me. My manager was willing to help me out. Together, we worked really hard and somehow we got it all redone. It was really nice of him to help me out so much with that stuff. We got to know each other quite well because of that incident and we started seeing each other. To make a long story short, I married him last week.
I divorce you, and only 3 years later you get remarried? Don't you think that's a little too quick? You must have been seeing him before I divorced you. I bet you were cheating on me. What kind of person are you? You little tramp.
There's no reason to tell you, but you're wrong. None of that is true. It was because you threw out all those documents I needed that I even started talking to him. Before then, I rarely spoke to him, and it was only about work when we did speak. But after we worked so hard on that stuff together, as a thank you, I took him out to dinner, and everything just kind of went from there. After being together for almost 3 years, we decided to get married. And like I said, we married last week, and things have been going great ever since. That's the whole story.
Why wouldn't you tell me such an important thing? How could you get remarried without telling me?
I don't have to tell you anything. You're not related to me, and you're certainly not a friend of mine.
But why would you get remarried? I was waiting for you to see the error of your ways this whole time. You're heartless.
That's your own fault. Why would you be waiting for me to do that? We were divorced, and we weren't even talking to each other. For one of us to be waiting on the other for anything is just stupid.
It's just like a working woman to talk to a man like this. You're gonna regret this. Later on, you're gonna say to yourself, I wish I would have gotten back together with him. But it'll be too late. I'm gonna marry a woman who's a lot cuter and much more modest than you.
Do whatever you want. Oh, and I almost forgot. Good luck next month.
Huh? Good luck with what?
Next month, your company is merging with another company, isn't it? Your new company's owner is gonna be my husband.
Huh? What are you talking about?
About 2 years ago, my husband, he was my manager at that time, went off on his own and started a business. The business he started has now bought out your company. Almost all of the employees at your company will be staying. But I heard a few of them are being cut.
What? You're kidding. I haven't heard anything about this. You're kidding.
Oh, have they not told anyone yet?
You're kidding.
Oh. I bet the people who are getting cut probably won't be told until right before it happens. I wonder how much notice they'll get. What do you think? Maybe a couple weeks' notice?
Are you saying I'm gonna get laid off? Your husband's company is buying up mine and laying me off? But why me? Why is this happening to me?
What? You know full well the reason, don't you? A person who would just throw out another company. Important and confidential information should know why. You can't blame them if they don't want to keep someone like that.
What are you saying? Are you telling me you told your husband what I did back then? You little snitch. It's all your fault, isn't it?
I didn't snitch or tell on you. Don't act like this is a big scandal or something. I didn't tell my husband, hey, fire this guy, 'cause I don't like him. I told you the person that helped me redo all those reports 3 years ago was my husband, didn't I? That's how he knows about you and knows what you did. I haven't said anything to him about you since then.
Wait, hold on. Just wait. I've worked for that company for so many years. I have so much experience. Getting rid of me would be doing the company a disservice. And I don't want to lose my current position in the company. Please, I'm begging you. Persuade your husband not to fire me. There's no other company I can work for that will treat me as good as this one. I don't want to leave this job. Please, I beg you.
Sorry, there's nothing I can do. I don't work for my husband. I didn't go with him. I'm still working at my old company. I don't want to meddle in his business affairs. I told you I haven't mentioned anything to him about you in 3 years, but he remembers you.
You're kidding.
All things considered, it's strange how things work out, isn't it? The person who told me I had better quit my job or he'd divorce me is probably going to get fired by my new husband. Maybe karma does really come back around to get you.
Things weren't supposed to work out like this. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for throwing out your stuff without asking. And I'm sorry for telling you to quit your job. I apologize. You were so busy with work. I just wanted you to be home more so we could spend more time together. Honestly, you're the only woman I've ever loved.
So what? At this point, it's too late to apologize, so don't even bother. You and I have nothing to do with each other anymore. So, for you to say that you love me, it's a little creepy, so just stop. Well, that's all I have to say, so. As for me, I'm off to dinner with my husband. I don't have any more time to waste on you. Like I said when you first messaged me, I'm gonna block you.
Just wait.
I wish you all the best in the future. Goodbye. Even after I blocked Joseph, he continued trying to contact me to meet up. I did everything I could to ensure he had no way of reaching me directly. Eventually, he stopped trying to contact me. Instead, in an attempt to avoid getting fired, he tried meeting my husband to discuss things. Unfortunately, he did so by waiting outside my husband's company for his arrival. As my husband had never met Joseph face-to-face before, he had no idea who he was, prompting a call to the police. The police removed Joseph from the property and gave him a stern warning never to repeat this behavior. Word quickly reached the HR department at Joseph's office about the incident, which was put on his permanent record and would be considered in future decisions. Honestly, back when I informed Joseph about the merger, the decisions regarding layoffs hadn't been finalized. If Joseph had continued to work hard, it seemed like my husband might have retained him. However, Joseph had not only taken things that weren't his and disposed of confidential data 3 years ago, but had also jumped to conclusions and created a public scene that reflected poorly on him and his company. It was all these reasons combined that led my husband to let him go. I suppose it was his attitude and a bit of bad luck that caused all of this.